All right, next type of application, we have an investment problem, investment prob. The formula for this one, principal starting amount times rate, interest rate, times time equals interest. And remember, the principal amount is the amount, I think I said that, starting amount, right? And this is number 14 on your review, okay? So, I mean, let's start with the rates. It's so easy to start with the rates, why not? So we have a rate of 3% and a rate of 5%. 0.03, 0.05, okay? Tyler invested some money at 3% simple interest and 5% simple interest. The total amount of his investment was $28,000, and the interest earned during the first year. The first year gives us the time, right? How many years would it be after the first year? Just one. I remember, it's always gonna be one for simple interest in these problems, okay? All right, now, the hard part for the interest problems is coming up with this here. Now, the total amount invested was $28,000, right? But X of those dollars went into investment one. Let's say X goes into investment one. And we have a total, the total investment was $28,000, okay? But you have to take away the X that was put into investment one to find out how much was investment two. Take away, that means subtract, right? It means subtract. So here, we're gonna have 28,000 minus X, right? That's gonna be our expression. And remember, so often it's easy to mix it up and do X minus 28,000. But if you check by adding them together, you have to make sure that they both add to 28,000. So if we have it the correct way, you see a positive X here, it would cancel the negative X when added. This looks good. And the last column, all the time, every time, we get by multiplying. So first, 0.03 times X. And then second, I have 0.05 times 28,000 minus X. Okay? All right. All right, now, the last part of it, remember with these problems, we always get this last column by multiplying. Also, we always get our equation from that last column too, and some other bit of information. Well, the other bit of information is that the total interest earned is $1,240, right? So we have some interest earned from here and some interest earned from there. Now together, those interests combined will be $1,240. The total interest would be $1,240. What's the math word for combined? What's the math word for total? I want to make you fluent in math. Addition. So the way we set up this equation is we add this interest amount to this interest amount, and it equals that total interest. So 0.03x plus 0.05 times 28,000 minus X equals my total interest earned of $1,240. All right, let's distribute. 0.03x plus, oh boy, I'm gonna grab my calculator for that. I don't wanna mess up. I'm proud to use my calculator. I love my calculator, and there's no shame in it. And I want you guys to always be proud to use your calculators. All right, here, 0.05 times 28,000, 1,400. And then 0.05 times negative X is minus 0.05X, all right? And then we have equals 1,240. Next in the process is to combine the like terms. 0.03 minus 0.05 is negative 0.02. X, and then plus 1,400 equals 1,240. So now if I subtract this over, minus 1400, I get negative 0.02x equals negative 160, and then I divide by negative 0.02, and then just to be sure, I get negative 160 divided by negative 0.02, x equals $8,000, okay? Oh, wow, okay, so $8,000, that would be the amount for investment one. Does that seem reasonable? It certainly does. In fact, any amount between 0 and 28,000 would be reasonable. So $8,000 into investment one, and then that would leave for investment two, that would leave $20,000. Very reasonable, very reasonable. All right, I also wanted to say, just don't forget, if you decide you want to call this one X and this one 28,000 minus X, that's fine. Either way is fine. All right, thank you. Next one coming soon.